is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going to check out the video. What's good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for everything. I'm happy for you guys. It's another year coming up, Christmas coming up, and I wanted to give y'all something fun today. You're going to talk about one of my favorite rookies. I ended up doing the NBA breakdown on Jaren Jackson in Summer League, and for him to be playing the way he has been playing on a team that's winning games and is competitive. He was the fourth overall pick. He was a guy that a lot of people thought had a high upside. He was a guy that a lot of people felt like he can be a two-way superstar, two-way player. And then on top of that, you still have the veterans and Mike Conley and Marcus All who can take a lot of pressure off him because they can create their own shot. Plus, they can both shoot decently from the outside, and they great players in the pick and roll. And it makes his job a lot easier when you don't have to do all the work. And, being 18 years old when he's drafted, you would think that, he'd be ready, and he was. And I was surprised because I felt like he was going to be a project, but when I seen him play at Summer League, and I seen him play at Summer League a couple times, I knew right then and there that Jaren Jackson was going to be special. And for them to take him fourth, I was a little skeptical because of his age and his body. But once I seen him play, and once I seen the impact that he has on games, whether it's getting blocks, whether it's switching on perimeter players, whether it's even just spacing out the floor and giving Marcus All more space and Mike Conley more space, and giving them length and size and shot blocking abilities, and ability to rotate. He's a guy that knows a lot for his age, and I thought that it would take him some years to develop, and he has become a quality starter so far in the NBA. And I didn't really see that coming in, that he was going to do it, but I knew it wasn't going to be hard for him to do it because he do play with two all-star caliber players, and that makes his job a lot easier because they take attention from him. But he has been a man in the NBA. He is a man. He can play. He's very physical. He's not shying away from contact. He's 6'11", 242 pounds, which is beautiful for a 19-year-old. He really has powered this Grizzlies team and gave them another dynamic that they really didn't have until now. And he just came off a game when they beat the Lakers. He was able to shoot 52 from the field, 50% from three, and 80% from the free throw line while still giving them 9 rebounds and 27 points, which is a lot, especially from a guy that's only 19 and this is his first year around the NBA. And he already has had a career high against Brooklyn with 36 points and 8 rebounds. So he's showing you that not only is his body more developed than we thought it would be going into the NBA, his shot is better. He's finishing around the paint better than I thought. And I think that he can be a streaky outside shooter. He has become a solid outside three-point shooter. Not knockdown, not a specialist, but he has the ability to knock it down and make him seem like a threat out there, especially when you factor in that he's going to take that shot and he's comfortable taking it. He's not shooting over 36%, but he's not terrible at it either. He's not shooting that far under. I think he's going to end this season shooting 36 or a little bit better, or right around 35, 36, which he's at right now, which is good for a rookie. And the fact that you also have to put in consideration that he's only taken 2.6 threes so far. He's not taking a whole load of threes for the season. He's only averaging 3 threes. So he's not out there jacking up a lot of threes at that stretch four position that he's obligated to right now. He's taking the threes when they're giving it to him, and if they're not, he's putting the ball on the floor, getting to the paint. Not only that, he's knocking down his free throws. He's playing great defense, playing with a lot of effort, fight, and energy. And I seen that in Summer League, so I knew that was going to translate. But this guy is pretty impressive, especially because the Grizzlies were so terrible last year. And adding an 18-year-old, you will think that they'd be crazy adding an 18-year-old to a starting lineup, and they're trying to win games right now. Usually, when you go with younger players, they're not mature enough. They turn the ball over. They take bad shots. They get nervous. They're not ready for big games, and he's been able to do that. And when you're in the Western Conference, every game damn near is a playoff experience because everybody's fighting to make the playoffs right now besides Phoenix. And that means it's a big game every game, and he has showed up. And he has played and held his position as well as he can for his age. Now, Jaren Jackson, this guy, I feel like is going to become the face of this franchise, not just because he is young, but the fact that he has it. He wants to take the big shots. He wants to be aggressive. He wants to attack. He doesn't stray from physicality. He's not scared to go right up in you. He's not scared to bump you. He's not scared to dunk on you. And that just give you that killer mentality. He will take the game winning three. He will take a big shot. He'll put the ball on the floor and try to dunk on somebody. And that's the dog and the nastiness that he has. And the fact that he's giving you 13 points a game in his first season, and he's only shooting the ball 9.8 times a game. He's not even shooting double-digit shots a game. And that's the crazy part because he is a starter, and he's giving you a legitimate 25 minutes. So that just shows you how great this kid could be. If he can get 35 to 40 minutes a game or more because he is that young, he can put up damn near 18 and 10 in the future. And that could be as early as next year. And even if they give him more minutes a year, the more that Mike Conley and Marcus all decline, the more they're going to need him to elevate his play, the more they're going to need him to do more, the more they're going to rely on him more defensively, and that's going to see if it's going to make or break him. Will he be able to take that pressure like he's been doing so far? Will he be able to take the throne and sit up top of it as the best player on the Memphis Grizzlies roster? I said in my breakdown, which is on my channel, Jaren Jackson is special. He's a special player, and the fact that they got him so young and he's coming in at the right time, getting the right nourishment and getting the right people around him and the right veterans around him, and the fact that they're in the Western Conference and they're on a quality team, not a bad team that just trying to play for the lottery. They're trying to play for a playoff spot, and the fact that if they even do make a playoff spot, that's only going to give him more knowledge, more game, and more experience because that's going to be a whole nother level of game that he has never played. That'd be the highest level he has ever played if they make the playoffs, and that's going to help his development more. Even if he flops, even if he gets crushed, he only can learn from it. And the fact that he's this young means I can't wait to see what he can become. I'm sold so far on Jaren Jackson Jr. I'm liking him. I've been a fan since I seen him play in person. I seen him play a couple times, and the fact that this guy can switch and guard 1 through 5 because of his length, his athleticism, but not only that, his body. To be 242 pounds, you can take contact, and the fact that he's not scared to guard anybody. He will go out there and guard anybody you ask him to, even if they switch and force him to guard them. He's not scared of nobody. And you want a guy that's going to be a two-way player, not only just for the grit and grind, but if you can find a defender that can also stretch out the floor and put the ball on the floor and score in the post every once in a while, that's valuable, especially at 19 years old. And, maybe losing all them games last year was genius because they did sit Tyreek Evans in them too, and they were so anti-tanking. And it's kind of funny that they accepted that they was going to be bad and they took their lottery pick and they hit on that pick so far, barring injuries. Jaren Jackson, to me, is going to be one of the best players in the league. And that's just because of his work ethic, his versatility, and the fact that he only can learn and gain more experience. And like I said, playing in the West make you grow up fast. And he grew up pretty fast because he's playing well. And I hope he get more rebounds as he get older. I don't like him getting the 4 to 5 rebounds. Like I said, I will give him a pass because he's only playing 25 minutes. But I would like to see him pick it up on the rebound, get a little bit more fight, get a little bit more tough, trying to box out and try to get the rebound even if you're not inside, because some people say, oh, I'm on the perimeter, I'm just going to let them get the rebound. You still want to put pressure and you still want to try to get as many offensive and defensive rebounds as you can. Even if you're out of position, the ball goes up, you still have a chance to get it no matter where you're on the court, but just put a little bit more effort into grabbing the rebound. And on top of that, just continue to find ways to stay open. Mike Conley and Marc Gasol is going to make his job a lot easier because they draw the attention. Just find ways to play off them, and he has mastered that so far. But I want to see him do it to a higher level, demand more shots, be more aggressive, and if he can do that, this guy might have an even better rookie season in the second half, which we're getting to in February. We might see a different Jaren Jackson coming into this league by the end of this season, and especially if he makes the playoffs. I really want to see how good this kid can become because I really was kind of curious about him. Then I seen how well he played in summer league, and I was like, this guy is going to be special. This guy is going to be great for this team, especially if they give him the starting spot, which they ended up doing. And they have looked fantastic. And once he continues to bulk up and really gets that inner strength, which he's showing a little potential right now, and once he gets that mid-range and that spot-up three on lock where he's a threat and he's a guy you don't want to leave open. If you leave him open, he can put the ball on the floor. If not, he can always drag through the screen, get a pick-and-pop jump or a pick-and-pop trail three. Those are just easy opportunities that he can get off Conley and Gasol because they draw so much attention. And if he can just continue to knock down the shots and play his role and then develop slowly into being able to create his own shot, it can be ugly for the league. Only problem is if they continue to stay competitive, they might not have a young player that can develop with him because Gasol and Conley are still in their early 30s and mid 30s. So, he will be able to develop with them, but he might not have chemistry with younger players because they will be getting the bulk of the minutes for the next 2 years primarily. And that could hurt the chemistry because then they're going to have to reshape and rebuild the team as they get older. And if they continue to win, they're not going to get a high draft pick. But like I said, the experience and the knowledge and the things you can soak up from playing in competitive games and playing in the playoffs is worth the risk when you have a guy like Jaren Jackson that has a huge upside. I think he probably has the highest upside in the draft because of his build, his length, his size, his arms, his wingspan, his hands, his ability to soak up the game, his ability to play off the ball, set screens, dribble handoffs, shoot the spot up three, shoot the mid-range, and he can finish inside, which I didn't really see him being able to do, but he has proved that he can do that. But as long as they continue to bring him along slowly while still allowing him to make his mistakes and learn and grow from it, and he has an all-star center that's a Defensive Player of the Year winner, that's only going to help him too as he gets the chance to get transitioned into that guy of being a franchise cornerstone. So let me know, do you guys think Jaren Jackson can be the best player on the Grizzlies? Will he be a great player? Will he just be a role player? What do you think his upside will be? Do you think he will, stay a role player and just be a complementary player? Will he be a third or a fourth option? Can you see him carrying the load? Can you see him taking over games consistently? Because that's what he's going to have to do if he wants to be an all-star and a superstar. Consistency is the key when you're trying to be successful. You have to want it. You have to put the effort. You have to put the energy. And you have to go out there and try to dominate as much as you can. You're going to have bad games, but it's how you bounce back. It's how you recover, and it's how you come back. And to me, Jaren Jackson has shows the qualities that I want in a star player. He just hasn't had the minutes, the opportunities, and the touches, which is fine because he's playing on a veteran team. But as they get older and as this team starts to transition, I want to see who they plug in with him and how they utilize him. And that's something that I can't really see right now, but it will impact how he plays in the future. So keep that in mind. If he doesn't become a star, it could be because how they built the roster and what direction they decide to go in post Mike Conley and Marc Gasol. So let me know what you guys think about the Grizzlies. Let me know what you guys think about Jaren Jackson. Quinn Wade, Basketball Analysis, I'm gone. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description in the comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description in the comment section below. Also, thanks for watching. I enjoy making these videos. You guys enjoy watching. That's why I continue to go. If you have any video requests, you can leave those in the comment section below. Also, I do breakdowns. I do every trade, every free agent signing, even the trade deadline, even the buyout season. I will be covering. I make videos every single day. So if you're new to the channel, check out my playlists on my channel. Check out my older videos. But also remember, I make videos every single day. And on top of that, I cover all things NBA, from injuries to coaches to even trade signings and even, you know, the draft. I do it all. I'm going.